lesson is on gay marriage. When I was early on, after I was saved, I had a hard time with finding out that someone was gay. The whole idea of homosexuality, because I heard that homosexuality was a sin, and they couldn't be saved and they couldn't go to heaven. And every time I'd watch a movie where a preacher was standing outside of a courtroom condemning a poor boy that had died, condemning him to hell and telling his parents they went to hell, it would just break my heart what those parents had to go through, and it seemed like the religious people were the ones that were wrong and not the homosexual, and not these poor parents who suffered the loss of their child. And I prayed and prayed and prayed. One thing that's brought up is about Sodom and Gomorrah, and that it was because of homosexuality that they died, and God showed me no. It was because they didn't believe in God, and that's the way He chose to answer the prayers of Abraham, because the nation was so sinful and it was a problem for Abraham. His nephew Lot was there. And there's other things He showed me, but where I'm at now, when they passed the gay marriage law, making it legal in New York, I rejoiced, and I didn't know why it was okay, but I knew in my heart that it was a good thing. And with all the prayers that I've done, what God has shown me is He creates, we live in an imperfect world with sin, and we're not created perfectly anymore like we were because of sin. And God's going to change all that, but for now, there are some people that are born as a woman on the inside and a man on the outside, or vice versa, but they're not the same on the outside as they are on the inside. And the world wants to look at the outside. Thankfully, there's a lot in the world that are changing and that are in support of gay marriage. But God looks on the inside. He looks on the heart and our minds. And if someone is gay, God's looking at who they are on the inside, which if they're on the outside male and on the inside female, then He's going to present them with a partner who is on the outside the same sex as them. They're going to have a male partner, even though on the outside they're male, because on the inside they're female. And I remember reading in an article about a woman who had come to salvation, and she was told that she could not have a relationship with God and be gay. And I was reading her struggle, and that she still kept thinking about the same sex. She still kept thinking about women, but she kept forcing herself to change her mindset so that she would like men instead of women. It was unnatural for her, and when I read it, I thought, this isn't right what she's doing. You can have a relationship with God, and I think God thinks that gay marriage is beautiful. When a man and a woman come together on the inside, a man on the inside and a woman on the inside come together the way that God has planned, it's beautiful that they're able to share their love in that way and make a commitment to each other, even if they look the same on the same sex on the outside. Again, as I always say, take these things before God. Don't just rely on the teachings that you've heard. Don't just rely on what you think who you think God is and what you think Scripture means. Take it personally to Him. Ask Him what He has to say to you personally about homosexuality, about gay marriage, and what your position should be about gay marriage, and how you can be in agreement with God over gay marriage and over everything in your life.